Hey, friend. Hi, hi, hi.
So what kinds of things can we make? Like, I don't know, like just typical calendar doesn't seem appealing. The coloring pages don't really I don't know what to come up with. Like what? I don't know. That's why I guess I still look around a lot to see what it is that people that are buying and other than courses, and
Yeah,
calendars and coloring pages and teacher stuff.
yeah. Um, to be 100% honest, you can start with anything under the sun. So here's what I want to challenge you to do. Let's think for a minute, you and I. What is one tool that you wish you had right now in your hands to make your next week in your business easier?
Oh. Well, actually, right now I've been chasing down an SBA loan that doesn't seem to be happening, but I,
Okay. So I bet others wanting to start a business need funding as well. So could you do a freebie about other types of funding or other resources or budgeting? Or let's back it up a step further, even. You've owned a small business, so you understand the budgeting piece, but how many of your clients are going to be coming to you fresh out of a 9 to 5 and they've never run their own business?
mhm.
So could
I,
you,
I I definitely believe I'm a good source of resources.
yeah, yeah, you are. And that is what's going to attract people to you. So, do you think that your freebie could be a building a business checklist?
Yes. Yeah. I'd
I
have
mean,
to put together.
super easy to put together, right? And once you have your target audience nailed down, and because you've done it, that's why you're such a valuable resource. Okay, what did I need to know? What did I have to put in place to make my hairdressing business run? Okay, well, I had to be able to fund it. I had to find a space. I had to get clients, all those different things. Your audience may not know any of that. So if you have a checklist, a get ready checklist,
Hmm.
how valuable would that be?
Okay.
And that's just an idea. Maybe that's not the right thing, but maybe that's one of your things.
Right. That's definitely something to put in the arsenal bag.
Absolutely. As you
Mhm.
talk to people, as you're putting your content out, people might say, oh my gosh, but how do I even do this? Because, now I'm just living on my retirement income and I don't have a lot of extra. And what do I do? And where do I go first? What's the first thing that I do? So, checklists historically have done very, very well as freebies.
Hmm. And at this time of year, it is so for people to know that are starting up a small business that the quarter is going to be ending, so they've got money ready to give out. You just got to find the right person. And Lord, I wish I could help them find the right person, but I have worked with three idiots this week that just keep charging me money over and over and over. That just makes it so scammy. And I've gone through SBA personally before during COVID. That's
Mhm.
the time I ever got any money out of SBA. That's the only time I ever asked for money. Um, so everything kind of looks the same, but every time this woman says, "Well, you just have to pay, this $100." At first it was 50, then it was 100. Then she wanted 100, and I was like, "Yeah, no, no. You said the last time was the last time, so
Yeah.
full title or no." So I've literally just lost $200 this week from trying to make money. So
Well,
I'm
and
so frustrated.
that could that be something right there? I mean, you and I have talked before, and I bet everybody who watches this on replay has dealt with this. Just buy my course, just buy my resource, and then you'll have me at your beck and call for whatever. I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, I'll do this for you. Tons of scams. And I don't know that people are trying to scam. People just aren't as well versed in business as they want you to believe that they are. So when you ask for resources, they don't have anything to offer because they've never had to go through that themselves. So could you save your audience some struggle by helping them avoid scams? I tell you what, girl, when I started, I would have clicked on that freebie. I would have happily traded my email for somebody to give me some insight on how people might prey on me being so new.
Right.
So easy. And we could take that idea and plug it into ChatGPT and get a beautiful freebie that you then could just put your spin on. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's another option.
I've got to play around more with my chat GPT. I just, from the Canva course I was in, the lady there, she creates software. So she actually has within GPT,
Mhm.
character she calls Mira. And
Oh,
Mira is the social media wizard. So when you go on Chat GPT, when it says explore Chat GPT, you can type in Mira the social media wizard, and it pops up for anybody. But it was so cute and so fun using that. I mean, I was familiar with Chat GPT, but playing with Mira was so cute.
oh, I
She was
love it. Yeah, I have an AI bot on one of my Instagram accounts, and her name is Molly, and she is my social media assistant. She's my virtual assistant. And so, yeah, it's
fun
so
for
fun.
you.
What's that?
Does she do your responding for you?
Sometimes I haven't developed her a lot because I don't want to turn my back and let it go off the rails, and then I'm saying
Mhm.
things that are a little off the wall. So it's a work in progress. But this is how I feel about AI. At our hand, it's amazing. It's a great partnering tool for us, and it'll give us a foundation that might have taken us light years longer.
Mhm.
But I'm still very leery of sending it off on its own.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, playing around with it and figuring out how to make it give you what you need is so fun. You're 100% correct. That is energy. And
Mhm.
when you see it start to spit out stuff that sounds like you and feels like you over time, I think I've told you this before, it's magnetic. So yeah.
I definitely believe you have to prime your chat GPT to get closer to you. You can't just put in, you got to be really specific, I guess, to
Yeah,
make it, but yeah. And you almost got to just like developing a relationship so that it becomes to predict you.
it's so true. Yeah.
Mhm.
So do you want to work through an idea together in this workshop? Should we create a freebie for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I can't, I can't, I don't know if I can work and be on my phone at the same time.
That's okay, darling. You don't have to. I'll pull it up on my screen and
Okay.
we'll do it. Can you see okay if I pull it
Oh,
up?
I can see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Let's bring it in. And then that will help others who are going to watch this on the replay kind of
Mhm.
see how we process an idea because you've got lots of good ideas. So um, let me share. All right. Can you see my chat GPT okay?
Yeah. Hold on, let me just.
Beautiful. Oh, let me make it smaller. There we go. Okay, so what idea should we explore? And this doesn't have to be a freebie that you're going to use, but if you have an idea, let's turn it into something that you can put into Canva and make pretty and use. So what do you
Um,
think?
I'd have to like resources, but I'd have to be at the computer to see which ones are out there. Let's
You
see,
know
what
what?
did I know crowdfunding was one, I Fund Women was another. Of course, everybody knows for more familiar with the SBA.
Okay,
Those are the only three I can think of off the top of my head.
so let's do this. Let's say my ideal client is newly retired, Go ahead and
Sure.
remind
Well, either newly retired or about to retire, heading in that direction.
is what age did you assign her? Remind me.
Like 57, 65.
Beautiful. So we're going to put that here. My ideal client is a 57 to 65-year-old woman, either newly retired or looking to retire soon, who wants to start an online business for financial freedom in retirement. Can you please create for me a freebie lead magnet helping these women source funding for their new digital venture? Okay. All right. And so it gives us see, and there's crowdfunding, just like you talked about,
Mm-hmm.
business grants for women and retirees, low interest loans and microloans, partnering with friends or family. Beautiful. So right there, it just gave us,
So it even knew some of the things that I would have put in there. Okay.
yeah, it expands and it's pulling from the entire internet. So it expands on what we've already known and experienced, but broadens it, which helps us learn too, to be honest. I mean, we're always growing. So then, I always look through it and they gave us a great name, Kickstart Your Digital Business, a retiree's guide to sourcing funding, personal savings, setting up a business fund. And I love what they did here too, that I wouldn't have necessarily thought to do on my own, why it works, how do you do it, and then pro tips.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So all not done for you, but done for you. Right. So then you can take this over into Canva and build it. And then you've got it. And so I want to caution anybody watching this, make sure and do a little bit of homework, make sure that what it's recommending is viable. It could be giving you complete baloney. You just have to kind of make sure. And then from here, this is a great foundation. But if you want to tweak it at all,
Mm-hmm.
then you just ask it to tweak it or ask it
Right.
to expand
Get
or
more specific and yeah.
yeah. So let's look through this together and let's see if there's an opportunity for it to tighten it up for us at all. Okay. So title, okay. Oh, they even gave you a cover page to put on your freebie. That's cool.
Oh.
Um, introduction, perfect. Stepping into a new chapter of your life, starting your own online business, whether you're newly retired or just about to retire. The guide will show you 5 simple and effective ways to source funding. Nice. 5 steps is the most that I would ever go with a freebie.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to completely overwhelm the person reading it.
Right.
For a lead magnet, if we give them a 37-page guide, chances are they'll get to page
Too
10
much.
and put it down. Right. It's too much. So this is beautiful, but this may feel at 5 like it's too much. So then we could ask ChatGPT to narrow it down to the 3 most popular sources of funding for women.
Okay.
And then it would further research from the internet and kind of narrow it down a bit. So that's an option that we have. Uh, uh, um, so let's do this. I want to give, if this were my freebie, I would want to give my customers a little bit more on how to do it. So why it's important, great. That can be a little snippet. That's fantastic. And the pro tip is really helpful too, but I want to know further, where do I go? How do I do it? So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to refine this by saying, this is great. Can you now expand on the where to go sections of each option? And then we let it rethink. So then it gives us more. It doesn't rewrite each section, but it expands on the where to go section. So you can then, you know, piece this together in your Canva project. You know, and these things are super AARP. Never would have thought of that. SBA, like you said.
Oh, wait. Actually, I got something from AARP about women and retiring, and
Did you?
I actually did. Probably not even a year ago. I'd have to find that in my mail somewhere.
Look at that.
Mhm.
See, this is fantastic. And you know, you probably could, if you can't find it, you just do a Google search
Through
for
AARP. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. See, and how many women who have, you know, are getting to the retirement age, you guys have been doing retirement research and all of that. We'll look at this and do just like you did. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, wait, I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah.
Then you provided that to them that gave them their aha moment. So you now have a direct connection.
Hmm.
So you're going to be front of mind, top of mind next
Okay.
time they start thinking about this. Oh, I remember B told me, you know, da 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 da.
Right.
Maybe, you know, I have this question. I bet she knows that too.
Mm.
See, so you're solving their problems
Yeah.
with information that's free and super valuable. So this is the kind of lead magnet, so super valuable because who knows this stuff, let alone all the options laid out in front of them.
Right. Oh, wait,
So
website building, Wix, WordPress, Squarespace. I already use Squarespace for my salon.
there you go.
I
Yeah,
also use Stripe,
yeah.
WordPress. There was some guy who was willing to build a website for me. I have it on hold right now because I guess he was doing it for free because he's just trying to build a portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for a full website right now.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, maybe he'll still be building a portfolio later.
Yeah, he told me he'll check back with me at the middle of the month. So we'll see
Nice.
where I am with that. But I thought, oh, he's even being patient too. How wonderful is that? Like,
All of these opportunities are so helpful for us.
yes.
The things that we appreciate in other business owners, I always feel this is so cheesy, but I always feel like we're given these encounters to help mold us into the business owners that we want to be. So we have to be really cognizant of what we appreciate so
Mm-hmm.
that we then can reciprocate that to our customers.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
I always want them to feel like they've gotten something valuable and that I haven't wasted their time.
exactly. Exactly right. Yeah. So how does this feel to you?
That sounds great. Can't wait to go home and replay this and, kind of pick that up and see where else I can take it.
Well, and I'll go ahead and I'll copy all of this and I'll send it, I'll put it in a Google Docs and I'll send it over to you so that
Great.
you don't have to recreate it, but
Okay.
you can just copy this and feed it into Chat GPT and then it will go from there as you need
Yeah.
it. Um, now we'll have to I'll do a whole tutorial on Chat GPT. This will be just a little teaser for the group. Um, I'll work on a Chat GPT masterclass I'll start working on that. But let's switch gears for a minute since we kind of did, unless you have more ChatGPT questions while we're
No,
here.
no, I'm good with Jet. I'm good
Okay,
there.
so that's a really good start. Let's talk a little bit more about what we were going back and forth on in the group today about getting you on screen, not your face, if that's not a comfortable place right now, but how do we develop your online persona right now, given that face-to-face is more challenging at this time?
I can't believe the vid the HireVue interview I had to do was a link I had to open. I don't know if you're familiar with HireVue.
I haven't worked with it before, no.
Okay, so I was actually applying to work this tax season with TurboTax. So
Mm-hmm.
the Intuit company is who was actually interviewing me, but
Yeah.
they do it through this program called HireVue, where it's like a person on the screen supposedly asking me questions. And so all I see is my face on the screen. And it even has a button that says, if you're uncomfortable looking at yourself, you can press this. Well, I pressed that, and all it did was kind of like put a gray film in front of me. And I
Oh.
feel stormy. It was awful.
Oh.
It was so awful.
Oh.
I think it was supposed to take 90 minutes because there's like three parts of questions, um, ABC questions, and then talking questions. And then, of course, there's the technical side where I'm supposed to answer tax questions. And my daughter looked at me because I just slammed down the top of my laptop because I was just so done. I'm talking to myself and I still was that uncomfortable.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Mhm.
That is 100%
Mhm.
okay. I started out faceless too.
Okay.
Ooh, and I'm not even kidding. And even now, I still shudder when I have to do a video. But
Yes.
but that's okay because this day and age, faceless is a force. I think you and I have talked about this before. Um, so go faceless.
I
No,
will, because I want to hurry up and just get moving and waiting for me to get comfortable. I mean, I even had longer hair. I cut my hair thinking, okay, I'll cut my hair, color my hair. Yeah, no, none of it works.
when we have that fundamental mistrust of ourselves, when our confidence is low, which most of us it is, and that's why we turn to social media in the beginning, is because it's way less confrontational. But then we feel like we have to sell ourselves when we're not even comfortable with ourselves. It's terrifying and it can be traumatic. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with doing to succeed in this. We just have to get creative. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
And Lizette, our other amazing coach here in the group, is killing killing the faceless account. I mean,
yeah.
she is blowing up. Um, for example, when she and I started working together, I think it was right before you joined the group. So maybe July.
Okay.
She had 100 followers. Now she's at like 650 in 2 months' time.
Wow.
She really is blowing it up. And so um I am talking with her about kind of expanding her role in the group, and I want her to do a master class for us. I just think so many people are so shy and so timid that showing up this way is hard. So we definitely can help you with that. Now, one thing that you can do in the meantime is start writing out your content, writing out your hooks, coming up with your concepts that what does your audience need to know? You don't have to have the video part of it down yet,
Hmm.
but you can be creating content in Canva,
Yeah.
just sayings on beautiful backgrounds. You can start doing that and posting that now,
Right.
right?
I just
Um,
I have to tweak it. I think I have about, well, when I took the Canva class, so literally they like one day's assignment, I have 7 boards, and then another day's assignment, We actually had to do, that's where we learned the mirror, because we kind of went in and told it, each one of us had to do it our own and tell it what our target audience was. So I literally have 12 weeks worth of content on Google Docs right now. Just waiting for a page or something for me to put it on.
So what's holding you back?
Because I was trying to do it with my face. So I guess I could do it a lot faster if I don't use my face.
You can.
Yeah.
You totally, totally, totally can.
I just have to get on it on a weekend that I'm not working. It would
Yeah.
just, I work weekends, so I usually take one Sunday off a month so that
Okay.
it's my day, because my other 2 days are Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I generally try to have my grand princess at that time.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I will never scold you for that ever.
Yeah. And I love even when I'm working with her, when I'm working while I have her, because she'll come and like hook her arm around my arm, and then if she gets too bored, she starts acting like Gomez Adams and starts kissing my arm up and down, which I absolutely
Oh,
adore. Like,
baby.
those are the things I want on camera.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, there's another angle for you. How many people who are nearing retirement or who, and you know what? I'm so sorry. I didn't stop sharing my screen. There we go. How many people like you, not only, yeah, so they're planning on retiring, but they want to build a business, but they've got grand littles that they need to love on a regular basis. So their life is no less busy, right?
Then I'm
Exactly. So use that. Use that. That is so attractive to people scrolling on Instagram. When you have your grand princess, you know what? Give her the camera. Give her your phone. Turn
love.
on, let her or film her. Film her saying something cute. Film her eating lunch with you. Film her. And then your caption over that can be, don't you wish you had more time to do this on a random Tuesday with your grand princess? I can show you how. Things like that. But oh my gosh, you have a gold mine.
Yeah. I got to get mom's permission first.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I completely understand that.
Yeah. We don't step on the daughter's toes.
No, not at all. And it's the right thing to do. That's a good lesson for all of us. With anybody we ever put on camera, we need to be sure that we have their permission to do so,
Oh,
whether it's
yeah.
parents or friends or whatever.
All right. Can I put you down for 5-10 minutes? I gotta let my client go. She's been held hostage under the dryer while I was on there.
I actually have another meeting to jump on to,
Okay.
but I will be back in the school. So message me and we can do some messaging when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got my next one's not till 4 once I let her go. So I still got a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, wrap up with her and we'll chat soon.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later.